Hello everybody, so I'm returning back to the Down the Rabbit Hole videos. There's one coming up after this, but I just wanted to do this one first just because it will tie it together a little bit better. It's going to be a little bit of a tricky one to explain, this one, and this is why I've been kind of putting it off. If any of the terminology you don't understand, please go to my YT channel, say now, and have a look through in the playlist. It's either going to be, the stuff's either in the dark side of spirituality or down the rabbit hole. Okay, so what I'm talking about today is I'm going to call it slave souls, past life slave souls, basically. Now, what triggered this video is that after talking a lot about past lives, Anunnaki souls, starseed souls and stuff like that, something kind of has come up a few times for me now, and it's something that I wanted to kind of explore the idea of. As always with these videos, they're just ideas or a belief system. If you don't believe it, that's perfectly fine. Okay, perfectly fine. Nobody in this world can say that they are right with this stuff because we cannot prove it. Right, so as many of you will be aware, I work with the Hindu gods and deities. I'm connected to that energy stream. Now, a lot of people work with the Egyptian deities and energy streams, and the Egyptian ones are basically the Anunnaki, the original Anunnaki, along with the Sumerian ones. Now, because of my experience with people who work with the Egyptian gods and goddesses, I'm a little bit anti them. Now, I know that there are a lot of Egyptian gods and deities that are, let's say, quote unquote, good, I mean the best. But like I say, for me, the experiences that I've had with people that work with these gods and deities has always been quite damaging for me, put it that way. Right, anyway. When I was at Worcester, I did a reading for a lady, and I was poking the bear a bit because she was saying that she worked with the Egyptian gods and deities, and I was like, oh, you don't want to be working with them, not very nice, Anunnaki, blah 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 blah. Anyway, after doing this a couple of times, because I'm a shit, she said that basically, based on a past life experience, she realised that she was basically, for want of a phrase, and that's why I've called it this, a slave to the Egyptian gods. Now, okay. Now, I work with other people. Sorry, I don't work with other people. I know other people who work with and feel connected to the Egyptian gods. And one person I know seems to kind of, for want of a better phrase, almost serve somebody who's very connected with a Egyptian energy stream that isn't very nice. Somebody else I know works with the Egyptian gods and goddesses, and she also knows this person who works with this Egyptian goddess or god who isn't very nice, and give them something, even though they don't like this person. Now, this got me to thinking, if you have a soul whereby in a past life you were serving in slavery to the Anunnaki, how do you break that? And why would you continue to almost serve these people? Why would you continue to pander to them? Why would you fall in line? Because at the end of the day, energy stream or no, you're still a human being. This is your life now. You don't have to serve these people. You don't have to be scared of them. You don't. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's a past life thing. Now, for me, because of the deities that I work with, I feel very connected with the Hindu ones, as you know, and it's all about, what we've got to remember is, like it or no, spirituality is based on these gods and Hinduism. You know what I mean? For me, potentially the Hindu deities were also we're kind of starseed gods, okay? And for me, based on what little knowledge and information that is out there, I believe that they were up against the Anunnaki. You know, Hinduism isn't about, from what little I know, and I say from what little I know because it is such a complex belief system, really complex. You know, it deals with multiverse theology. You know what I mean? And the earliest recorded evidence of this belief system is anywhere between 6,000 and 8,000 years BC. So it's been around a long time. Yeah, for me, you know, it's not about all turn the other cheek, love and light, and it's not. You know what I mean? It's about standing your ground. It's about opening up your third eye. It's about seeing things as they really are. It's about, you know, working with loyalty and respect. It's about standing your ground when you need to. It's about fighting off evil when you need to. And yeah, for me, you know, yes, you get bad deities within the Hindu belief system, but the main ones that are worshipped as well, they're there for good. You know what I mean? Kali is, that energy stream is terrifying. It's so strong, especially at the moment. And again, what I would urge people to consider, and I say consider because it's your choice, is working with that energy stream if you feel drawn to it. It's very strong, and it's very you know, almost terrifying. You know, I get that a lot of people work with Hecate or Hecate, but for me, that energy stream is so overused. It's not quite what it needs to be because it's basically being depleted by so many people. So anybody out there, specifically women, you know what I mean? Kali is obviously a female deity. Don't be afraid to use that. But yeah, I suppose if you have had one of these past lives, yes, by all means research it. By all means discover who you were in a past life. But for the love of God, don't fall back into old patterns and start kind of bending the knee to people who might be more connected past life wise with the small case G gods and goddesses and deities. You know, you have free will and choice. Like I say, you know, past life or no, this is your life now, and you know, you don't have to live in fear. Okay, put it that way. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it there. Bit of a weird one, and there's gonna be another one coming up soon. Ta-ta for now.